So we continue the shiur in the Garden of Emunah on page 104. Happiness in our daily routine. Until now, we have been explaining that why we need to be happy and why we need to come to the Hakol Tova and why we really need to be doing the second level Emunah, why it's halacha and Shulchan Aruch, because it's the basic way to live this world. Anytime we're not happy, that's a lack of Emunah. Anything we're not comfortable with is a lack of Emunah. Not only that, if we continue to not be happy with the situation, we've already chosen wrong, and that means Hashem has already sort of left our picture. Because once we've realized and recognized, well, this is Hashem, Hakol Tova, it's Hakol Tov, that's already, like yesterday we said, we made the free choice. We made the first choice was to be happy, to be Samech Bechelko. And then you could sort of live on autopilot, because how many situations in life are there that we get to something and we can breeze right through it? Okay, it needed to get handled and it was a little bit of a terse situation, but we deal with things. And then there's things that are harder for us. Well, why are they harder for us? Because Hashem's not there, because Hashem's telling us something, because He's talking to us. Once we include Him, so bivadai, we can live on autopilot. Because even the people that are not happy with themselves, even us sometimes when we're not happy with ourselves, when we're not happy with the situation, when we get depressed or whatever we're doing that we shouldn't be doing. Most of the time, if you ask the person what he's so ticked off about, what's the main issue, what's going on, well, they don't even know themselves what's happening in their life. They have no clue. They don't even know why they're not satisfied. But you know why they're not satisfied? Because they already made the wrong choice not to be happy with this situation. Once you make the wrong choice to not be happy with the situation, so then you're just living a life of the opposite. Forget autopilot. You can't make any right decisions. Why? Because decision making has to be with a clear mind. Not with somebody who's angry, not with somebody who wants to take revenge, not with somebody who's in an emotion, any type of emotional state. That's not time to make decisions. Sometimes we have to, even with our emotions, make decisions. But everybody knows that a clear mind is the best way. Sleep on it, take your time, don't do it while you're angry, not with emotion. Everything has to be done with clear mind and goodness. Because when you're happy, now Hashem's with us. And now you can make good decisions. Because you don't even have to make the decisions. Because when it's all Hakol Tova, things just work out. Things just happen for you. Things just go. Things move. Things autopilot. It's an unbelievable place to garden. It doesn't mean that we're going to come here and live a life of, I don't have to do anything because Hashem's doing everything. And yeah, of course that's all true. We still have to do our part, whatever that part is. And the part is choosing happiness. That's our part. We choose happiness. And if a guy is stuck in the old situation and he's not sure what to do and his autopilot's not working, check to see if he's still happy. It's Hashem talking to you. When things are not working for you, it's Hashem talking to you. It's Pashut. That's what we're teaching here. When things are not working, it's Hashem talking to you. It's not for you to get depressed more. It's for you to, hey, check engine light. Something's wrong. Well, you know what's wrong. Hashem's not in the picture. Hashem's not in the picture. You know why Hashem's not in the picture? Because it's a gava. It's gava. It's outright haughtiness to be depressed or to be angry or to be anything. That's a gava. It's the biggest form of gava. Because we think we do something. And we think that being depressed is also going to do something. Or we're not thinking, or whatever we're doing in life. We're not thinking straight. You know why we're not thinking straight? Because we're not happy. We're not happy. We have to get happy. Because there's always a Yetzer Hara is going to, I wish I would have been that. I wish I would have went to dental school, and maybe I should have stayed in school. You know what? I should have stayed in that job. Maybe I should have married this different person. Maybe I should live in a different city. And sof. There's no end to the Yetzer Haras maybe I should have done and bringing you the dissatisfaction. Because once he gets in, once the Yetzer Hara is in, it's very easy to keep you dissatisfied. Because you don't do anything. And you just, this is very, very, very important. Ladies and gentlemen, get happy. Get happy. Hakol Tovah. And then you know what the Hakol Tovah does? It builds your muscles for when it's really, really tough. When the tough get going. When it gets going. You gotta build. You gotta build those muscles. Build the muscles. Because that's all that this time is about. This time is about who's going to recognize Hashem and who's not going to recognize Hashem. That's what Hashem wants from us. Hashem wants us to be in the garden. He put Adam HaRishon in the garden. The first thing he tells us was, this is what I want for you, Rahi. I want you to live in the garden. Don't mess up with Avonot. He wanted him to listen to Hashem, not to the Yetzer Hara. Listen to Hashem means he knows what he's talking about. He's my daddy, even though I don't know. Some of us hopefully are adults, and we can understand that Hashem is looking out for us even though we don't understand. Hashem's looking out for us even though we don't understand, because ma'barif, we can't understand. The same way the 5-year-old's not going to understand his father. Or the 15-year-old will never understand her father, why he makes a decision. Until she gets to that age. But we'll never be Hashem. We'll never be Hashem. And therefore there's always going to be something unanswered. And that's okay. We don't need answers to everything. Because if you have an answer to everything, then it's like you're saying you're God. You can't have an answer to everything. God is Sof, is infinite. And it comes to a point where Moshe Rabbeinu couldn't get any. You can't see. You can't see. Even Moshe Rabbeinu couldn't see. We're not different. We're not special. Well, we are special, but we're not different than Moshe Rabbeinu. He also couldn't see everything. We also can't see everything. This world is supposed to be covered. This world is supposed to not be understood. And that's your free choice. So get happy with it. Be b'simcha and let's serve Hashem all the time. Be with Him. Shiviti Hashem l'nagid tamid. It's not so hard when it's beneficial for us. It's really beneficial for us. Should be zocheh to be in the Gan HaEmunah and to have Hashem and the Siyata Deshmaya in our life all the time. Shabbat Shalom.